Hi everyone, I'm here sharing with you a really quick and easy either sort of breakfast idea or, as I'm about to have it, is a lunch idea. The only reason I'm making it a lunch idea is because I'm simply adding peppers and a bit of garlic. But what you can do is you can actually do this recipe, have it on toast. And I'm sure that would be just as nice. But this way we're not having any carbs. This is just to use up some of the stuff that I've bought over the weekend. I have this huge big bag of spinach. I love spinach, but seriously, it's like this big. So I don't want it to go to waste because it's very nice spinach. So I'm finding ways of doing it. Also bought some peppers at the weekend. So again, using them up, and some spring onions. So at the moment, I've just got my pan heating up, and I'm going to pop. I forgot to say, as always, all the full recipes are on my steady site. So if you want to know what I'm using exactly, just pop on over. So we're going to start with the onions. You can choose what onions that you decide to use. I'm using spring onions. I find sometimes white onions can be a bit harsh. I don't like cutting them that often. These don't smell as bad. So, and they taste a lot better. Also, you can use red onion. But yeah, I'd go with the spring onion. So, we're just going to pop those in. That is nice and hot enough for that. There we are. Yeah, and just like any normal onion, we are just going to soften them up a bit. Hey, that's better. So again, this is just something different in the morning. You don't constantly feel like you have to just have that piece of toast. And again, we are using up stuff that was bought over the weekend. So already, how have I done? I've already done, well, I started Friday, so that's 3 days. So I'm now on the 4th day. I'm quite happy with that. Right, again, with the spring onions, they don't need as much cooking as onions do. And these are looking pretty good already. Right, and to that, it's really nice. I've got it all ready as usual. Just going to add my peppers. Right, just give that a good mix around. I'm just going to pop the lid on it because I just want the peppers just to get nice and soft. I'm going to give you an option with this next bit anyway. Bear with me. Pop the lid on. Oh, where we go? Oh, where is that? Silly me. Alright, I'm going to give you an option with this, only because I've got it available to me. I'm actually going to use some fresh garlic, so it would be helpful if I had a chopping board. And a knife. Yeah, you can use garlic granules if that's what you've got available. Normally I do, but the garlic I picked up over the weekend is quite incredible, and that was from my local Mirror Market down the road, which we are really lucky to have. So if you're going to use garlic granules, I recommend about a teaspoon, unless you want it really garlicky. But please make sure that they are really warmed up, because that's the last thing you want to taste is all bitty and horrible. So I'll pop that back in. That's doing lovely. Let's get some garlic ready. Anything I need really. A little bit touched the end. There we are. turn that down a little bit. This is very fiddly. I am so rubbish with garlic. I'm not even going to lie. There we go. See, look at the size of these. And all my cloves are like this size and bigger. I'll just show you. It's so good. Honestly. And the flavour. Look at it. After I've destroyed it. And it's still usable. So, look at, oh, I'm making a right mess of this. Alright. I did alright yesterday. So, into the garlic crusher. I'm just going to pop some garlic in there, not too much. I don't want it overly garlicky. I really... Oh, see? There we go. Oh, don't want that on there. Do you know what? I'm actually going to add a little bit of powder as well. Well, in goes the garlic. So, if you are at home, please don't do the garlic like how I've just done. That is just absolutely horrific. You're probably a lot better at, oh look, that's mashing up nicely, than me. So, smells amazing though. Really don't like it. Right, so that's nice and soft. Right, let's just get this out of the way. Alright, I'm going to add a bit of salt and pepper. And again, salt and pepper to your taste. Not everybody, a little bit of salt, but personally, if you are a salty, then add away. If you're not serving it for anyone else, I like lots of pepper personally. So, I'm just going to bring you forward. There we go, that's a bit better. So I'm going to mix that in, and to that, I'm actually just going to add a teaspoon of, oh, it smells so good, a lovely cumin. I really do think that makes the dish sometimes. It's just this aroma. Alright, I'm just going to go get the spinach, guys. I'll be back in 1 minute. I'll just let that powder warm up. Seasoning. Powder, seasoning. It's in powder form. Alright. Hey. Right. Again, it's up to you. I'm using baby spinach, which normally obviously comes in this great big giant bag. So yeah, I do intend to use it up. I think I've done quite well really. You probably this looks about, I'd say about 2 big handfuls, for about 200 grams if that. If you're using bunched, you need to chop it up first. Baby doesn't need chopping obviously because it just will grow. If you are using canned or frozen, make sure it's drained first before adding it. You don't want too much water in the pan. So I'm just going to mix my pepper and, as I'm throwing it all and pushing it. There we are. Oh, it's lovely. I'm just going to wilt this down a bit. And then you get, once it starts wilting, you get a better idea of how much you actually have in there. This is only for me, so I must remember that. Again, it just depends how many you're doing it for. The recipe is for 2 people. Oh, look. The recipe that is on my study site is for 2 people. So, obviously, if you've got 4, just double it. Alright, that's quite nice. I actually think that might, you know what, just 1 more handful. It's not going to hurt. So I'm adding 1 more handful. I'll pop this back in the fridge. See, I think I've done really well. Look. That whole bag, and I've only got, I'd say about 500 grams left. So I'm pretty impressed with that. Alright, back in a minute. And I'm back. So I'm just going to wilt this bit down, and then we're just going to pop the lid on it and let it continue to wilt. And then we get to do the next bit. There we go. Oh, it does smell really, really good. It was actually quite nice. I didn't need to add the granules in the end. The other thing, you can always use garlic puree as well. If that's what you have available to you. That's perfectly fine to use. There's no worries with that. Right. I'm going to leave that for a minute. I'll come back to you once this is wilted down a bit, and we'll get on to the next bit. So, back in a minute, guys. Perfectly, and look at that. That looks cool already. So, we don't want to take it any further than that, just because it's going to cook a little bit longer. So, what we want to do, if you gather your spinach into the middle, like so, and I'm going to put the spatula in the middle and just make a little wale, or like a little circle in the middle of your spinach. And I can do one the other side as well. Move that bit over there. Just bear with me. I just want to show you my well. Might be easier with a spoon, to be honest. Probably would be. So, you're going to end up with something like this. You've got two little circles. Alright. And now we're not just eating spinach. What we are going to do is, to the spinach, I'm going to add the eggs into the wells that we've created. And if I've done this right, hopefully it's not going to run everywhere. There we go. One. And two. So, there we have it. Eggs and spinach. Right, we're going to pop the lid on. Turn the heat up. And I'm going to leave my eggs to the sunny side up. It is up to you how you have your eggs. And I'll be back when my eggs are ready. So, yeah, guys. If this is not appealing to you as there's no meat, throw some bacon on it and it'll be fine. But guys, for everyone that would like something without a bit of meat, yeah, do your eggs how you like them. Yeah, sunny side up. So, back in 5, guys. So guys, my eggs are done. Oh, and I know I keep going on about the smell, but yeah, seriously, I should do this more often. But yeah. Quick, easy, cheap. Didn't have to buy anything. It was already there. So I'm going to go and try my eggs and give them a try, guys. Seriously. Oh, absolute gorge.